saw this U.S. Department of State woman talking today, and she's glibly discussing deep state military issues going on for a long time, particularly regards Syria. So yeah, we're spending a lot of money there. We've got to, kill the bad guys and clear out this territory and do all this and that and blah, blah, blah. And we're not going to, she says magnanimously, we're not going to be there forever. We don't have an indefinite timeline for that. So she says at some point, other nations are going to have to take that over. She's like Saudi Arabia. And it's just like, she says this breathlessly. It's like you put these women, these people, these dummies. I mean, literal like dummies. Like they're like just puppets in these positions of power just to read off a script. They don't question anything. And that's why the deep state, that's why the puppet masters loves them so much, the diversity, these women and people of color, because they don't question anything. They don't challenge their masters at all. They're just absolutely just running blind, just absolutely doing whatever they're told. Because they get paid to do that. They get paid by white men's money to do things that harm the white man for the Jew. And they don't question that because it helps them. It puts them above the white man. And hey, the white man is supposedly the most historical, powerful creature in the history of the world, and they get to be above that. So how is that bad for them? All they have to do is sell out, their race, their country, and obviously the white man. And help the Jew, kill innocent people and enslave the world. But hey, those are just small, details. And it infuriates me, not quite as much about the issue of like losing status to these dummies, these political pawns, but just that this woman, for instance, is just one of many examples, but this woman in particular, a case exemplar, a case in point here. She's like, we're just gonna keep ramrodding this agenda of. She says, everyone wants to get rid of Assad, and that's just she makes the assumption that everybody, is this chorus of everybody in the deep state, everybody that pays her, all our Jewish, the donor class, wants Assad gone. And it just, she says, we're just gonna, we're not gonna be there forever, but we're gonna hand the thing off to Saudi Arabia. And it's like, wait a minute. I mean, let's just think with a clear head here. This is Syria. This is another country we're talking about. And you say you're just going to meddle around. And these are the people, I mean, the deep state, right? The deep state uniparty, Rhino establishment, and the Democrats in cahoots together with the Jewish funding source. They're the ones promoting this Russia investigation about Trump, saying that he rigged the election and all this kind of stuff. And damn it, I lost my point. It'll come to me. Anyway. Oh, meddling in the election. They say they use a term, they use this corny, old term of meddling, which is fine. I mean, corny is okay with me, but they use this term meddling to suggest that, the election, for a year now, they've protested the result of the election, trying to overturn our democratic system because they didn't like the result. And they launch this investigation and pursue this investigation with unlimited taxpayer dollars and complete and diverting all of our attention and the media and everything, all public policy away from what we should be taking care of to look at so-called Russian meddling and Trump, this, collusion, when these same people, these deep state people, are meddling in the affairs, trying to overturn the foreign governments, of other foreign governments like Syria. They've been trying to overturn the government of Syria for like 7 years now. They're still at it. Say, oh yeah, we're going to get, we're working with Turkey. She didn't actually mention, I don't know, maybe she did mention, I didn't listen the whole thing, but I know they are working with Turkey. They're working with Turkey, they're working with Saudi Arabia, whatever. The so-called Kurds, which is just whatever, just this, group, which is basically Jews, so-called autonomous region in northern Syria, whatever. They're just trying to pry up the regime they're just trying to pry up the government of Syria so they can run it, have it be overrun with terrorists, just like in Libya. They're doing the exact same thing. And they're just working on it with unlimited budget, unlimited time frame. She says it's not unlimited. Anyways, this woman, it's like they don't question authority. They're declaring an open-ended war on Syria. And it's really the same, like, they're so arrogant and, like, narcissistic. They just, like, dismissively, just like, oh, yeah, we're just gonna, kill this leader, Assad, and just, attack their country and kill innocent people and whatever, and just, yeah. And then we're gonna have Saudi Arabia do it after we're done here. But we're, whatever. We're spending all this money. She says, we're spending all this money. It's like, these women in particular who, it's hard for me because it's so subjective, because it just infuriates me so much. It's hard for me to be cool and objective about it and academic. But these women, like this one, who is just, doing the bidding of these evil overlords who are attacking innocent people and overturning governments while claiming, they're trying to overturn the Syrian government. At the same time, they're trying to overturn the American government because they're trying to overturn Trump. They're trying to get Trump and everybody, they've already got half his squad fired, his administration, his cabinet or whatever, and they're trying to get him impeached. They're literally just trying to overturn these governments by just brute force. That's all they're doing. They're meddling in these these governmental process. Well, it's democratic in Syria too. So yeah, they're meddling in democratic process while projecting onto us that somehow we have meddled. They always accuse others of what they themselves are doing. Anyway, so just the arrogance is just the narcissism, just the rank hypocrisy, the sanctimony, and it's just absurd. And these women really are enemies of the white race. They're enemies of Muslims. They're enemies. These women are really enemies of every race and the male gender. They serve nothing but money.